Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
It's good.
Other than my technical issues with my camera, very well.
Yep. I mean, it's not a live stream if there aren't any technical problems, right? And that only ever means good things when there's technical problems.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
It's all feature, no bug.
All feature, no bug.
All feature, no bug. All right. So how's everybody doing this fine Mad Hatter Day? Or 10/7 in Australia.
There we go.
Ziggy.
Oh, grumble.
Does Ziggy not like Mad Hatter?
No, it was Ludo.
Oh.
Ludo doesn't like most fantasy things.
Ludo?
Being as somebody that's named after a fantasy character. Ludo.
Historical fiction boy?
Yeah, he's all about historical fiction. Right, Ludo?
Never been more upset with a dog.
Ziggy also is upset with him.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome back to Between the Prose, everybody. Where we left off last time, our party is continuing through the seaside coastal castle of the once blind King Klaus, where they have recently woken up from a very long sleep in which they were drained or milked, as we've been referring to it. And they've been making their way through the castle. They have reconnected with Borealis, who once upon a time lived in a lighthouse tower. And now she has been begging the party to take her to find Klaus, because she insists that they cannot leave and escape this horseshittery without him, even though nobody except for Borealis really likes him, apparently. On our most recent episode, y'all fought some very giant spiders and said some very funny quips. Quendar decided to set a bunch of bodies on fire. Mordau single-handedly one-shotted a mimic, and Love was scared of a taxidermied bear. And
sounds about right.
Yep, and still no button found from Quill's coat.
Tore through every spider to find it. Couldn't find it.
Could not find it so far. You are all currently enjoying a short rest, I believe, in Klaus's bedchambers. There is a obnoxiously large portrait of him that paints him in a very handsome light, hanging just adjacent to his bed. And Borealis is sitting at the window, staring out across at the sea. And go.
Borealis, what's the matter? As I throw the painting out of the window.
The painting goes crashing through the window with very little ease, startling Borealis, who shrieks and jumps out of her relaxed state, and leans out of the broken window, staring down at the ground where the portrait has landed in a courtyard, becoming wreckage amongst some barren trees and rocks. She looks back to Mordau, face quite astonished, and says, I mean, you just scared the shit out of me. Does that count as something that's wrong with me?
Well, it seems like you were a little puzzled or perplexed, so I figured I would change things up a little bit by changing the scenery in this room.
Yeah, I guess. You did certainly do that, Mordo. I'm just worried about Klaus and she kind of like waves at the general state of things. You know.
Yeah. But we're gonna find him. Don't worry about it.
I hope he's okay. I don't want him to be hurt.
Right. No, I don't want him to be hurt either. I feel like...
Mordo, are you sure you don't want him to be hurt?
No, because that's gonna ruin the fun.
The fun of what?
The fun of making sure that he's okay. What do you think I mean?
I know that you don't like Klaus that much, so I just want...
What do you mean? Of course, there's no hard feelings that we were all, how you would say, autopiloted for the last span of a time, hidden in his basement of his castle. There's no hard feelings at all. Whoa. Absolutely not. And nor do I have hard feelings against him for locking you up in just no hard feelings.
He didn't lock me up.
Right, no, definitely didn't put like a sigil or anything on your door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was fair. But no hard feelings.
And I don't understand what you mean by autopiloted, because like you were out on adventures and then you would come back once a year for parties and then you would just go again. Like you guys were yourselves, right?
We've already established that we were all very significantly different.
I know, I just keep trying to gaslight myself into thinking that everything was actually okay and I was just crazy.
Well, there you go. The first step is admitting that there's a problem.
And me being sober was definitely a problem.
Yeah, that too. That was definitely a huge indicator that things were not what they seemed, but
yeah, honestly,
it's okay.
That should have been a red flag. That really should have been the biggest red flag.
There are times where I do wish that Quill was a little sober, but other times, you know what? That's just the things that we have to accept about our friends. And sometimes they don't pee in appropriate spots, and they pee in bowls and hallways.
Did you pee at a bowl in a hallway at a party here, Quill?
Yeah, the very first one. When we first got here.
Oh my god.
One of the guards stepped in it.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But also, I mean, what's it to him? He worked for the Monarch. They're always dealing with shit and piss, you know?
I guess?
Metaphorically speaking.
I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would also point out, like, if we're still kind of hung up on this, who did what to whom now? What did we talk about when we have a gap in our memory versus what you remember us? Like, did we talk about what we were doing in between when we would be able to see you? What do you kind of remember about that? Anything specific? Any like specific event or specific name or anything that would happen in that regard?
I mean, you all just kind of told me about your adventures and the love you talked about the libraries that you went to and some interesting books that you found and knowledge and stuff like that. and Mordau, you told me about stuff that you hit, and like a strength contest that you went through apparently, and Quill told me about like all the different like wine tastings that he went on, and then how like sometimes he would drink too much wine, and so he decided to give that up, and he really wanted to make an effort of uh being clean and clear and cognizant and like in the moment with his life. And then
Yeah,
Quandar,
no,
you and I
that's a
never
complete
really.
doppelganger.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it now. And then Quandar, you and I like didn't really like talk a whole lot, but you did like told me a lot about like dragons and spiders and stuff. I didn't really get it.
What sort of dragons
Oh, just like
specifically?
I don't know, like dragons and that would like fly around. It kind of like just sounded like stuff from like children's fairy tales, like protecting maidens in towers, and like there was one that I guess like procreated with a donkey, and how like different dragons can like infect different bloodlines, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I was still hung up on the donkey part.
That's a
Donkey.
famous fairy tale from our homeland.
That's kind of what it sounded like. It sounded the way that it was sprung to me was that it was like wrapped a little bit more in like a truthful kind of way. So that's where I got hung up on it. But there wasn't really a lot of elaboration because we would really only talk in the middle of parties, and then I would get pulled away to go like dance and stuff, and then you would get pulled away to like go and drink and stuff, and yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
after a while, it just kind of seemed like the conversation was trying to get forced a little bit, so I started to kind of doubt any type of friendship that I thought all of us had, which also kind of led into the whole like, oh, they just don't want me to be around when they said that I could go adventuring with them, and then like they left early in the morning before I woke up. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like whoever was pretending to be us just ran out of. Yeah, they were just really riding it in by the end of it.
Yeah, but who would want to pretend to be you guys?
Got no clue. Maybe we can ask Klaus whenever we find him.
You think he would have something to do with it?
I don't know. Again, like I said before, no hard feelings against him for being in your basement or anything like that. But I feel like if he does anything, I don't got anybody else around here that we can ask, considering none of us can speak to dead bodies, and a good bit of them are either burning or in a watery grave.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just my brain feels like it's about to like split into two from all of the thinking and confusion and stuff. Can we go? Do you guys want to stay here longer? Like what's our plan?
No, I'm all good. Everybody
Yeah,
good?
let's head out.
Mhm.
If thinking's getting too much for you, I could offer you a quick nip, and I hold out the flask.
Oh, no, thank you. No, I appreciate it, Quill. I don't no, I think I'm good for now.
Suit yourself.
So you guys ready to leave Klaus's room?
Yep.
Cool. All right. You have essentially cleared out this entire floor, have looked in all of the easily accessible rooms. There is that aspect of growling that was coming from downstairs in the ballroom, but there are a few different pathways that you guys can take if you want to go downstairs, whether to get to the study that Love and Quendar talked to Larissa and Matthias in several years back, or to ultimately leave this compound. You can head back into the hallway where Larissa and Matthias's bedroom was, and go across the ramparts, or you can use the stairwell to go down the stairs to that ground level and explore there or leave that way.
That's all. We took a long rest, didn't we?
Was it a long rest or a short rest?
We took a short rest.
Long rest.
We couldn't take a short rest. I thought we all agreed on short rest because it would only take an hour.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I took notes somewhere.
It was a short rest because I only healed myself up to 60 because that's all I needed.
And there is a roll for hit dice in the chat log.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it was a short rest because I wrote it down right there.
Yeah.
Whee!
Whee!
Oh, you guys also found a receipts. Found a semi out of place painting of a large circus scape, with a particular wagon that was colorfully adorned that drew your eye. Forgot about that. I read my notes.
Oh, and Quill, we got you something too. From the chest. I hit. What was it?
From the mimic you one-shotted?
Uh-huh. Well, technically, Love killed it.
Yes.
The total loot that was found in the mimic was a mystery key, a dark shard amulet, a wand of scowls, Airset's eye, staff of flowers, immovable rod, and a tiny wooden lute with cat hairs for strings.
Right, there's the loot for you, Quill.
Thank you.
No problem. I just needed this, and I hit the immovable rod, and I started doing chin-ups.
Love adjusts her glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That's is that how it's designed to be used for
Yep.
that? Oh. Okay.
Sometimes you can do pull-ups, and then I should start doing pull-ups on it.
Okay. Love's
It's,
gonna jot that down for future reference.
Mobile gym.
Dumb idea.
That's what I read on the Dark Shard amulet thing. So the amulet is fashioned from a single shard of resilient extraplanar material originating from the realm of your warlock patron. What color would it be? If it's from
It is a lovely amber color.
Okay.
I had to think for a minute.
Okay. All right.
Am I right about that, or am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that.
About the amber color?
I think it would be like a because they're from that certain dimension. I would say, like, maybe a deep red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a deep, almost maroony red. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I'd agree with that. I had to look at a picture. You're right.
Have my temporary hit points faded at this point?
What were your temporary hit points?
Oh, if we took a long rest, then yes, they faded.
It was a shorted rest.
Short rest, yeah.
A
It
1
still
hour
would've
sit
faded.
down. Okay.
Yeah, the spell only lasts an hour.
Okay.
I mean, what? How much health were you sitting at?
Full health.
Oh, okay.
It was just for funsies.
For funsies. All right. Let's
It was
find this
in
guy.
case we ran into problems.
Well,
Don't worry. I'm the problem.
you ran into 5 spiders, and I did not include you in combat, so you were perfectly safe during that.
See? No problem.
No problems.
Fucking spiders.
Fucking spiders.
Fucking looking to give Torst in the mouth. Get the axe.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
All right, let's fight this fucker.
Connor asked me if we were going to
Same.
get to the level boss this session, and I was like, I don't know.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna certainly try. All right, let's go to the throne room.
Yeah. Geographically speaking,
Uh-huh.
the big room that is right off of where Klaus's room is, right?
Yeah.
The big rectangle. I guess it's number 3, right?
Okay.
Looking down through the banister, or like through the hole in the center of the room, right?
See.
That's the throne room, or is that like a different grand room?
That's the ballroom throne room.
Okay, same room.
Correct.
We're just up. Okay, cool.
It's a little gossip floor.
Right. Okay. How high up are we at that balcony level?
I'm thinking in my brain.
Okay.
Enough to do damage if you jump down.
For sure. Okay. Okay. Cool. Then that actually doesn't change anything. So never mind. I'm good.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay. Essentially, y'all would need to go back to the room labeled as number 1 to either go down the stairs or go onto the ramparts again.
All right, let's do it. Start walking over there.
Okay. You're there. There are no random encounters on your short trek over.
Perfect. All right, we go to the throne room, walk by, go to the study. Sound good to
Great.
everybody?
Yes.
You're leading this.
I guess so. All right. Let's start walking.
Yep. As we hit the stairs, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on the quarterstaff. And I think I'll walk with Borealis.
Okay. So you guys are going down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Good.
I needed to know so that I knew which encounter to load up.
Okay.
And now I have to scroll up on my notes page. Okay. Here we go. You're in room number 4. It is a simple stairwell room, nothing fancy. before you is a door that you have previously come through that leads into a short hallway. Down this hallway to the left is a servant's quarters, as well as the stairs leading back down to the basement and the dungeon area where you all woke up on this adventure. To the right, or forward, are double doors that lead into the ballroom. You know this because you have been in this area before. As you push through the double doors into the ballroom, you can hear the slight sounds of nails on tile and soft grunting and groaning.
Oh, right, it's the wolves.
So before you fully open the doors, I will allow you all to prepare yourselves, either attack, action, sneak attack, what have ya.
I will ready a spell for when I see the enemy.
Okay.
Give me just a second.
Uh,
My character sheet doesn't want to.
Just thinking.
Hey, folks at home watching this. This is a reminder that I am the kindest DM in the world and also the most novice DM in the world.
One of
What
those
do you
things
mean by that?
categorically untrue.
What do you mean? What's gonna
Don't worry
happen?
about it. Don't worry about it.
6 mini terraces are in this room.
Hey, did you know that mimics can also be animals?
Anything could be mimics.
Anything can be.
I know this.
Because Dan has pulled that shit on us before.
Literally anything could be mimics. As a
Uh-huh.
paranoid person, I could be a mimic.
Are you not a mimic?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, Love is going to like stretch out a little bit, and then the center part of her sternum is going to like flutter open, so you get the teeth and the tongue coming out, and then all this mimic talk is then going to cause Love the mimic to reconstitute and continue pretending to be a tiefling.
Okay. Now that you know that your teammates are racist against mimics, and you can never be your true self around them.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
It is what it is.
I don't have anything to fully prepare. I am going to cast Shillelagh, like re-up that, and I'm going to keep a hand on Borealis's shoulder and kind of keep her next to me, but a little bit behind me, so I can move to get in front of her.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm gonna use my dark shard amulet. I'm gonna use it once. So I have to do an intelligence. I have to do an intelligence save. Oh, nope. That's a big nope. I just.
Wasn't bad, but wasn't there.
Yeah, I needed to roll a 10 or above so I can cast another spell that I cantrip that I don't have. I was going to cast Mana Illusion to distract whatever's coming.
Can I? Is there enough space here that I can have my horse here?
You can have your horse bring up the rear.
What if I move him up to the front?
Okay, if you want to shift around marching order, you can have Ryder, the riding horse, open up the doors for you all.
Okay. Can somebody? Okay, yeah. All right. And I want to be on top of him.
Okay. All right.
Not to ride him, but ready to jump off of him whenever I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just doing it to close the gap. Okay. Perfect. All right. Is everybody ready? All right, let's fucking do this.
Fucking go.
As they start this, my favorite mimic was actually... Oh, shit.
All right. As you open the door, you see two wolves, emaciated, scraggly, beaten and worn-looking things, devouring, faces fully in the chest cavity of a fallen wolf, whose pelt is laid pretty flat on this ballroom floor, bleeding. And you can see from your lookout stance that there's a prominent scar over one of this dead wolf's eyes that would have rendered it blind in that eye. And as you all move forward into the room, Borealis looks upon the scene, and you hear her gasp as she clasps her hands over her mouth in recognition of who that is laying on the floor. So far, the wolves are too preoccupied with their meal. You can hear them grunting and groaning as they continue to feast. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need up to 6 creatures of my choice in a 40-foot cube within range, which is 120 feet,
Okay.
to make wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, sure. Does a 9 and a 12 do it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I knew
They
it
are
wasn't.
slowed.
They're slowed? Oh no, my poor baby.
They take a -2 penalty to their armor class and dexterity saving throws. They can't use reactions. On their turn, they can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. And their speed is halved. And if they had multi-attack, they can only make 1 attack.
All right.
And there's even more stuff that slow will do to somebody if they can try and cast spells.
Interesting.
Slow
Alright.
is the greatest debuff spell there is.
It's certainly a spell.
Yeah,
My favorite debuff spell is Fireball.
me too. All right. Guess we gotta take care of these wolves.
As the spell hits the two of them, they, ironically very slowly, raise their heads from their meals, their maws caked in viscera and gore, as they turn to look at your party, mouths foaming and eyes wild. And you all can roll initiative. Once I, get the initiative tracker on. Oh my god. Roll 20. There we go.
There we go. Did I pop up on there? I don't.
You did not.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I got a 20.
Okay. I should roll initiative for...
It's my lucky axe. Let's fucking go.
lads. Where the heck is my initiative?
I see the 2 dogs.
No,
That's it.
I knows. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And
I was
think
looking for the number. What?
I think I misheard earlier. Are they 2 wolves or 2 ghouls?
2
They are
wolves.
2 wolves.
Wolves, like puppy dog wolves.
But they're ghoulish
They're not
wolves.
puppy dogs.
Right, but they're doges, not
Canines.
They're
canine
of the
ancestry.
canine
Cool.
ancestry.
Got it. I thought you said ghoul,
Oh.
not wolf. And so I was imagining, well, obviously where that scarred one looks like, because that's a decomposing body. But it's not a decomposing body. It is a wolf. And so
Another
I'm with
wolf.
you now, visually. So I'm good.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that? Oh, Connor, stop listening. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yep, it's
No,
okay.
I'm with
I
you.
didn't need to.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I didn't need to talk to you anyway. It's cool.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's chill.
everyone's audio is coming in a bit choppy, and I don't know if it's. I'm assuming now it is either my headphones or my internet, but I think it's my headphones. So I'm probably going to restart them here in a moment, and we'll see if that fixes things.
We could always just like mouth our words and confuse him greatly.
It wouldn't help in my
Unfortunately,
case.
I know you well enough to piece together everything that you just said, and yeah, that would actually work right now.
I know. That's why I says it. All right. Orc.
I can't pretend to not speak if you're gonna bark, Ziggy.
He's doing his best.
Worst.
Alrighty. First up in initiative is Mordau.
All right,
How would you like to one-shot these wolves?
I'm going to run over with my horse and then jump over the wolf, land behind him, go big mode,
Okay.
and then I'm going to start swinging.
Okay. You can most certainly attempt that.
Okay. Are you doing athletics while I'm jumping over as I get big?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. I have
Either
advantage. Huh?
Either athletics or acrobatics.
I'm going to do acrobatics.
I have the strong fear that I might actually just need 4 monitors on my desk at this point.
That's fair. All right. Our land.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What pose would you like to do as you land perfectly?
As you like spin like a fucking, and then I land in a almost like a superhero pose.
Do you want to do a blade pose?
Yeah, blade pose.
Okay.
And then bring up the axe and say, looks like we gotta cut into your dinner time. And then I swing at him.
All right. Go ahead.
19.
19 hits.
Does that have my rage? No. 17 damage. Is it 17 or is it 18? I know my rage amount went up. But how about my rage?
The effects of the rage.
Let me see. Rage damage is still +2 until 9th level. Okay. All right. So it's 17 damage.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Still up?
I did fill up.
All right.
I added the health for one of them, but not the other one. You hear this wolf yelp in pain as the axe makes contact crudely with it on your first swing.
I said, don't worry, there's more where that came from. And then I swing again and do 9 more damage.
God damn it. All right.
And then my horse is going to hit him with the hooves.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
That's a good question. It does not.
Okay. We end our turn.
Okay. All right. Next up is Quill.
DM, just to clarify,
Yes.
their ACs are reduced by 2, in case you had forgotten.
Oh, I did forget. Thank you so much. What was the
10.
10? Still does not hit.
Okay.
But thank you. I will remember that now.
So I will try to step gingerly through the area where Love and Borealis are,
Mm-hmm.
just to get some better sight into the room.
Okay.
And so 22 on for Eldritch Blast for 10 damage.
Okay.
Hitting this one.
Okay. What did this wolf ever do to you guys?
It existed.
Wrong
Okay.
place, wrong time.
It existed in a fantasy world and inside of another fantasy world.
Inside of a third fantasy world.
See, I've felt different ever since I bit that bat. Don't know what, but I feel invincible.
Dan, roll a d20 for me.
We've already established that I didn't have the rabies.
It could be slow acting.
So is that wolf still alive?
Dan, you get to choose whether or not you have rabies.
I still don't know yet.
And yes, the wolf is still alive.
Okay. So the second Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, rolled a 1.
Goes shooting past into the column just on the other side of the wolf and takes a huge chunk out of the marble. You can see that Borealis flinches beside you and almost reacts impulsively to reach forward as if to catch the rubble before she catches herself again and settles back into the safety of the hallway where you three are standing.
So that would have been 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Awesome. Love, you're up.
Excellent. All right. I'm going to, having kept a hand on Borealis's shoulder, give her a bit of a squeeze, and kind of like squeeze and then position her against the wall in a little bit more of a forceful way than Love has. It's still gentle, but it's like you here, and then one finger up of like, wait. And then Love's going to take a step forward. Okay, calm down, roll 20. It's okay.
Yeah.
I know. I clicked the thing. Peeking around the corner, can I check, since I saw that Quill went to my right, can I check to my left and kind of get just a sight line in the room to see if there's something that we're not necessarily seeing yet? I'm not like full investigation. I just want to see if there's like more of a thing, something lurking in the shadows over there. Kind of a quick little pass. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
As you look around, roll me. I know you said not a full investigation, but roll me either investigation or perception, please.
Okay. Let's go with perception.
Okay.
That's a plus 10. Why did you double tap? That would be a natural 1 first. For a total of 11, but that's still a natty 1. Bye-bye.
Still a natty 1. Your head starts to hurt. So
Okay.
I need you to take 2 points of psychic damage, please.
Ooh, exciting. Okay. Deducted. All right. I'm going to shake that off a bit.
Okay.
And that was when I looked left. All right. Yeah, I'm a level 5 ranger. I might as well. Just going to, after peeking around, shaking that off, I'm just going to dart forward and fill in that spot in between the two wolves.
Okay.
Which is the one with the scar on the face?
The one that has the giant X.
Oh,
over
that
it on
one. Got it. Perfect.
Yeah, it's
With you.
dead.
It's
Yes.
the old guard guy.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yes. It was Rainier, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, then I don't care. I'm going to attack.
Do you want to
The
cast
one
Speak with the Dead and find out why he's a wolf?
No, I don't have Speak with Dead. I don't
No.
even speak with animals.
Too busy.
But there's time to talk
We
later.
guessed he was a werewolf the first time we met him.
Yeah, I
Fair.
know. He wasn't going to be initially, and then y'all said it, and I was like, well, fuck it, we ball.
And then I'm going to attack the one between Mordau and I. I do have extra attack. Okay, so my first one, it'll be an attack with my Shalala. Why do you keep double tapping, sweetie?
Bye,
I
Dan.
don't need you to.
Well, you
That's
do have advantage on that attack, so.
Oh, well, cool. Either way, it's a 22, so. Let me
Sorry,
advantage
my
myself.
brain stopped working.
You're good.
22 against
Yes.
Wolf Friend?
Yes. The one between Mordau and I.
Correct. Yes. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage for me, please.
That's 5 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. You bonk the wolf on the head, and you hear it go, "Ow!"
Cool. I am then, in addition to that damage, adding in my dreadful strikes.
Okay.
So first time I hit a creature with a weapon on my turn, I can add an extra 1d4 of psychic damage.
Okay.
So that's 4 extra psychic damage on that one.
Okay.
I'm then, just in terms of efficiency, I'm now going to attack the one to the north of me.
Okay.
So I can get more of that sweet D4 damage on there as well.
Okay, so the one between you and Mordau, you did an additional 4 damage to.
Correct, yes.
Cool. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that I updated the numbers.
Yeah. You know what? I
Well,
forgot to do... Wait, hold up. I'm so sorry. Did I?
I don't know, did you?
Oh, I didn't. Never mind. I'm a ranger, and I did not take... What's that thing called? Hunter's Mark. Because why would I? I don't need that shit. That's for optimized characters, not in this game. Anyway, so I'm going to attack the one to the north now with Shillelagh.
Shalalai.
So that's a 17 with advantage from slow.
You hit.
Okay, cool. That's the first bit of damage. And another 4 psychic damage on that bad boy.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to do all that, and then I'm going
all the
to...
chips.
No, that was me clicking my tongue. I'm sorry. I think that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to wait right there in the way of everything, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Now here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you want Borealis to fight, or do you want
No.
her to just stay back?
That was very specific. I think I would count that maybe as my bonus action if we're going to do action economy stuff. It's just a move, you wait right here,
Uh-huh.
and then I go in.
Do you do the straight thing?
Yeah, it's hand is on the shoulder, other hand on the staff, and then that hand on shoulder is like tiefling thumb claw a little bit into her shoulder to put her against the wall, and then as she's against the wall, it's wait.
'Kay.
And then go.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff. Because if you remember from our last session, I forgot to add all of Borealis's stats to her character sheet on Roll20, and I fixed that today because I remember.
Yay. Good job.
But now I don't have to do anything about it.
Not for this one.
Huzzah. Okay. Maybe in the boss fight. Right. So that is your turn. So we have our lovely little wolf friend. Are you back, Dan? We're trying it. All right. Our lovely little wolf friend. Face covered in gore, turning his head this way and that between Mordau and Love, unsure who to go for first. Mordau gave him the most damage. However, Love is smaller and arguably probably easier to go for. So Wolf
Probably.
is going to go for Love.
Okay.
And oh my god. And Wolf is going to try and bite against Love, and Wolf is going to do it with advantage.
Pack
Tactics.
tactics.
Hack stuff.
Pack tactics.
Good stuff.
Your
Good
DM
for
knows
you.
how to read. Does a 12 get you?
A 12 does not get me. My AC
Oh,
is
so upsetting.
18.
Dumb
Oh, bye,
wolves.
Oh, hi, Maximus. So there we go. Now everybody's back. Wolf turns to Love's direction and snaps its jaws, just barely missing you, catching the tail of your coat as it growls up at you in turn. And of course, all of this is happening in slow motion because it is slowed. And it cannot do anything else besides that. And we're up to Quendar.
Okay. Can you give me control of my token? I can't move it.
Did I not?
No.
Let me see if I can fix that. My bad. My sincerest of bees. There we go. I believe that fixed it.
Cool. Going to there. Which of the two wolves looks more injured?
Excellent question. Definitely the one that's in between Love and Mordau.
Okay, then I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to Eldritch Blast, and you said I have advantage on it, or not really?
We don't have pack tactics.
We don't have pack. No advantage.
Then which one is affected by slow?
They're both affected by slow. Does that give you guys advantage?
Okay.
Nope.
No,
Just AC.
not in this. Oh, hello, Bogo. Is it lap time?
Yeah, then I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Eldritch Blast
Roll
time.
number 1. 20. I'm going for the same. Going for the same wolf just to finish it off. 24 to hit.
Okay. 24 definitely hits.
Okay. It's going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'll do the second one. So sorry. Mouse is playing up today again.
Mhm.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay, I'll roll the damage. Again. 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. All right.
Guess as a bonus action. Do I have any? Nope, I don't. That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. Perfect. Our other wolf is going. All right. This wolf removes its face from the body cavity of Rainier, and with blood and viscera dripping from its mouth growls towards Love and moves in to take a bite.
Slowly.
And as if impacted by the effects of slowed, does a 7 hit? Nope. Okay.
No, but if you subtract one of the numbers of my AC from the other number of my AC, you would get 7. So
I do hit. So I do get to roll damage.
I'm so
Are you
sorry.
sure?
If you really want to, you can.
Pretty sure you just said that I'm
No,
allowed to do that.
it probably, legally speaking, you probably shouldn't.
If I wanted to be a rules lawyer, I wouldn't. All right. Wolf does not hit. As the wolf misses the attack again, it begins to growl, and then Love, because you're right next to this creature, you can see something go on in its eyes. You see a mixture of emotions. You see madness, and you see fear, and you see pain. And just as that pain flicks across its eyes, something terrifying happens. All 4 of you hear the ripping of paper echo across this chamber. And from the back of the chamber, just right behind the wolf, and then adjacent to it, and then a puddle forming in the seat of Klaus's throne, you see black ink start to bubble up from the fabric, from beneath the tiles, and starts to spread as this groaning, terrible, horrific sound continues. And the paper shredding begins to sound like screams as you 4 are met with additional enemies. You are met by the ghostly visages of these black ink creatures as they spring to not quite life and not quite existence. Their mouths spewing toxic ink as they scream and wail for the chance of existence. And these 3 are going to be joining the initiative order.
Okay.
Just very casual.
I look away from the wolf and I say, you know what, there's bigger things for me to hit now. I'm immediately gonna help I don't even have to move because I have 10-foot reach. I'm gonna swing at the thing.
Okay, well, let me finish putting them on the map.
Okay.
If you would be so kind. All right. Mordau, you're up.
24.
Oh, actually, hold on. I'm so sorry. You reminded me, Mordau, because it is within 10 feet of you. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 19.
19. All right. I would very much appreciate it if you took 7 points of necrotic damage, please.
Okay, done.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Psychic damage.
Okay. I swing. I hit.
Okay. 15 meets beat.
17 with rage.
17 with rage. Perfect.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add thunder to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna boom.
You're gonna boom.
1d4 thunder. What am I looking over there for? When I have to do it over here. So that's 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Trying to beat a 15. Right? Oh no, 16.
Does a 17 get me?
It does get you.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I
What does a 17
still
get me?
you don't nothing. Let's see.
Oh. Rip me.
Let's see. What he had. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna swing at it again then.
Okay.
Show me a crit. Nope.
It's close to a crit,
But no cigar.
but no cigar.
9 more damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I guess my horse can swing at the wolf with its hooves again.
At the wolf with the hooves?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's my horse. That was the token that was given to it.
It's a mysterious horse.
Mysterious horse. Does 22 hit?
Hit the wolf? Absolutely.
Do you want me to roll for the damage, or do you want to
Yeah,
just do
that would
the
be
static
great.
one? Okay. 2d4 plus 3. 11 bludgeoning damage by the horse.
Okay. Well, as the wolf is getting trampled to death by horse, you hear it start to whine in pain as it truly starts to slow down, not only from the effects of Quill's spell, but also from its ribs breaking.
Yeah, the horse full on.
Oh, Wilbur.
The horse turns around and then like just kicks with both back feet into the chest of this wolf as it did literally max damage.
Yep, just fully breaking the sternum.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That's
how,
a turn.
how-
John Wick killed that guy by slapping a horse's butt.
Yep.
Exactly. That's what I did. I slapped the horse's butt as I'm trying to kill this inky goo thing. I said, I didn't forget about you, wolf.
You were enemy number 1, wolf.
You're still first one on my list. Oh,
All right. Is that your turn?
yes, it is my turn.
Cool. Our ink friend back here gets to go. And it slowly slithers up and fully walks straight over Rainier's body and encapsulates it, turning the form of the fallen former soldier covered in ink, the color seeping into his fur and then into his bones and then into the blood that's staining the floor now, as it stays in that perfect puddle from where Rainier's life force rested on the tiles of the dance floor. And this creature looks between Love and the wolf and Mordau and decides to reach out at the wolf and meets its target. And as its claws make contact with the wolf's flesh, that same inky blackness seeps from this creature into the wolf. And there's no cry of pain as the wolf simply falls to the floor in a puddle.
What the fuck? That was my kill! You ink shit!
And the creature snaps its head back to you, Mordau, and its closed mouth rips open again with that terrible sound of tearing paper as its ink spittle sprays towards you as it screams.
Looks like we need to be making some edits in this book.
With the heckin' quips. With
I'm
the
all
heckin'
about
quips.
I'm all about quips.
Our other ink friend moves up to Mordau and is going to try and entangle the barbarian. So if you would do me a solid and roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Would this be considered a trap?
It would be considered a grapple
A grapple?
to restrain.
Can't I do grapples with strength checks?
It specifically calls for a dex save.
Okay. Okay. Because I do have advantage on dex saves against
Okay.
effects I can see. As long as I'm not. Can I see it?
You can see this inky monster.
Is he trying to attack me?
He's moving up to you, but he's not raising its arms at you quite yet. But
Okay.
I will grant you that you can see the puddle of ink following this creature begins to seep closer to you
Mm-hmm.
than what would be comfortable, then moves around you, and you can see small tendrils start to form upwards.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I clicked the little thing trying to read it. Okay. Does 16 work?
16 does work.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. So you are able to see it just... Connor, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, Connor?
Yeah, what
What?
the fuck, Connor? I saw that.
I clicked broadcast to others to be off, okay?
Well, you clicked it to be on.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, it's still there. Mordau, as you see
Wait.
these tendrils start to form upwards to attempt to grab you. You successfully shoo them away, and the puddle retreats back over to the creature to safely be encapsulated by its form once again.
Keep your tendrils to yourself. You gonna stream the paper thing again?
It's not, because you said it, and it's not going to.
That's fair. All right.
To be a sassy little bitch. Our third and final little guy is going to sneak up and is going to... Let's see, what do I want to make him? Oh, this would be fantastic. Is going to do something called a Shriek of Despair. So I need... Let's see. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, this is delicious. Oh, this is delicious. I need everybody on the map to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
A whiz save.
Oh,
A whiz save.
A whiz save.
A whiz save.
if they all decide to roll, I'm like, oh, okay. 22.
Ooh,
Nice.
good job.
I got a 15.
Oh, that's great. Everybody rolled. Good. So everybody who got a 15 or more can take 4 psychic damage. And everybody who got a 15 and lower can take 9 psychic damage and is frightened until the end of their next turn.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Also very unfortunate for Borealis.
Sorry, what was the total damage?
Were you above 15?
I was at 15.
Then you take 4 damage.
At 15, I take 4 damage?
Correct.
Okay, and am I frightened?
You are not frightened.
Okay, cool. That's good.
That's very good.
Oh, I'm not level 6 yet. I don't even think that's with my path anyway.
You said 4 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay, oh, good.
Okay.
All right. And Quill, you're up.
You guys are terrible first drafts. Twilight was better than you.
Damn.
I don't understand that reference.
Take an inspiration, Erica.
And will cast a second spell that is not concentration at 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll run straight past everything. Excuse me. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right through the middle, provoking attacks of opportunity from here, here, and here.
Mm-hmm. You're very gracious to allow me to do this. Does a nat 20 hit you?
A nat 20 does hit me.
Ooh, that's so sweet for me. Let's see, so... $22 damage for one creature. One of the ink creatures, I will say.
Okay, so 22.
Uh-huh. An 8 does not hit you, correct?
No, it doesn't.
Perfect. And then what about a 10?
Also, no.
Perfect. So just 22 damage.
Okay, the one that hit me also takes 15 points of cold damage.
That's wonderful. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can roll one. I don't know if I can make one.
If you would roll me one, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
And you said 15 cold damage?
Yes.
Thank
18
you.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, perfect. Okay, nothing happens.
I was really hoping it wouldn't be a crit. That way I could have gotten 15 and 15 and 15.
Sorry.
Oh, I know I have an action, but it wouldn't do anything against the nat 20. So, since I know that these things I just felt it myself. I know these things are very tough on your physical body. I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to Love.
Ooh. Very nice.
Yay! Thank you.
I believe Mordau's tough. I know that he can take it. But Love is right there. And I honestly don't know how I made that through.
Okay. Dang it. Okay. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Hold on. So sorry.
So, Love, that will be a D8.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Is that all you would like to do, Quill?
No, but it's all I can do.
Very good distinction. All right. Moving on. Wolf is dead. So, bye, Wolf. Love, you're up.
Okay. Let me check here for a moment. What all can I use? Bardic is for ability check, attack roll, and savey throw. For 10 minutos. Okay. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Seeing as how all these little darlings have used their reaction, I'm going to take a step back. And I'm going to measure again, which I know I've already done like 4 times, but why not do more? Boop. Okay.
You're going to kill the riding horse.
Where is the riding horse?
Right next to you on your right.
Well, that sucks. Well.
I mean, don't let me stop you.
No, I did not realize it was the riding horse, and so that does change things for me. So let me try.
Did you take your hand off the chess piece? Because then you can't move again.
No, my hand has been on the mouse the whole time. Oh, I could go right there and only hit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do instead. Okay. Okay. Yes, so I'm going to move right here, and I'm going to use my Abyssal Arcana one of my Abyssal Arcana leveled spells. So that's my first Abyssal spell, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
My spell save DC is actually a 15, not a 14. But I would like in a 15-foot cube coming off of myself, which means that I will hit, if I center it right here, I miss Quill. I might technically hit Mordau.
Yes.
But I feel like out of everyone here, Mordau is probably the chillest in terms of friendly fire.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're going to throw a dead wolf at him, so.
Possibly. But I would like to do... I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
I'm good on Constitution.
That's also why I was like, this is not too distressing for me. That sucks.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Dan.
Oh, no. DC 14 save?
15.
15. Okay.
Yes.
You know,
I do.
How much damage is this? I might use one of my inspirations.
It's for you it would be 2d8 and theoretically pushed if you're able to be pushed.
Now, what if I have another alive creature. Hold on.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
3 out of 4 of my creatures make it.
I make it 2.
Yay! Okay, cool. So that is What? Hang on. I'm so sorry. I should really learn what Thunderwave does. Half as much damage, yeah, and you're not pushed. Okay, cool. So 3 of the 4 creatures passed.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Correct.
okay. I'm fine with that. Where's my Thunderwave? There you are. Hey, come on. I clicked a button. You should. Oh, that's my bad. I know why. I see the problem here. Yes, I'm casting it at first level. Thank you for asking. So that's 11 thunder damage for the one that failed, and then that one is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Everybody else half damage?
And everybody else is half damage without being pushed.
So 5 damage.
What was the saving throw?
Quendar, you are not affected, and Quill is not affected.
Okay.
I was able to put it by me going right there. Sorry, I meant to turn the broadcast back on. I was able to do that pattern, which means I miss the horse, I miss you, and I miss Quill.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Storyteller.
Yes, I see.
Just for fairsies, I rolled my concentration check to keep slow up. I did succeed.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, which means that the wolf wouldn't have been able to take a reaction on you anyway for an attack of opportunity.
That wolf, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, that wolf can't take any attacks of opportunity.
Correct. So it doesn't matter because the wolf missed out on its attack anyway, but that was my bad for forgetting. I just got so excited to attack.
Slow has a lot of effects. It's easy to forget all of them when we're trying to do things quickly.
Yeah. I also, just as all of this was going on, got invited to a cabin party for my friend's birthday next week.
Congrats.
Which I may not be able to go to, but that was distracting for a second.
Is it next weekend?
It's next weekend!
Because I might be needing your assistance next weekend, but we'll talk about that.
But I was going to ask you for assistance next weekend.
But I'm not going to be here either, but we could talk about that
I was
after.
going to try and not be here for a night.
I also won't be there.
After.
Dan, do you want
Well,
to?
good,
Do you want to go cabin party?
Sorry,
It's up in Tahoe.
I'm going to go to ACL.
Rip.
Nice.
Quill, Maximus, not Quill, Erica, Maximus, you guys are probably also available to come if you want to. Or you can house sit with me while I go.
I would love to. Unfortunately, the commute would kill me.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It'd be too expensive to try and house it because I'd have to deal with all the jet lag.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
I would never financially recover from that trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or from just California prices. Oh, my state. I love it so much.
I'm in Florida. I get it.
Yeah, that's true. I think. So I did the Thunder Wave.
Yep.
Which one was? Oh, the wolf was pushed. I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, yeah. As the wolf is pushed through the bodies of these two ghostly apparitions of ink, it hits the wall on the other side and lands on the floor with a very wet thump. And you can see that the ink is starting to sizzle at the wolf's pelt.
Got it. Okay.
As it regains its composure on the floor.
I see. What I would like to be able to do is I would like to be able to move diagonally into Quendar's space to move past Quendar and then push Borealis down the hallway 5 feet so I can take up another guard position with her.
Okay.
Is that something that I would be able to do movement-wise with the layout here?
Are you going to push past the ghosty ghost?
So that's why I ask. Like, it's a diagonal space,
Mhm.
and I know that depends on rules and stuff. So since it can't take a reaction as it's already taken a reaction, if I could do that, but if it's fully blocking the doorway, then I'm not going to take that action. I'm not
Well,
going
it's
to take
not
that
fully
move.
blocking the doorway because it's a double door situation.
Right.
But it is just in the way enough that it would make it quite uncomfortable.
Got you. Okay.
So you
If
can.
I would have to pass through its body, I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
I was
goal
gonna
would be
say,
to get
'cause
to
you could do
Borealis.
it.
Okay.
But you need
Yeah.
to make me a Constitution saving throw if you want to
Ooh.
do that.
Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. Actually, no. Having witnessed the other effects of this in the room, I don't necessarily want to play with this thing's or any of the things' bodies. So
Mhm.
I'm going to actually just stay right where I'm at and shout down the whole hallway, Bore, back up, and get her to go.
Because she's frightened. She's already
booking it. Cool. Fantastic.
She's already fought against the
Okay.
wall trying to get out. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Yep. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Gwendar.
Seeing as though, am I able to squeeze through to get to here? This one here. Square below this inky thing.
Yes.
Okay then. Seeing as though,
Connor's headphones are off. Everybody talk shit.
Shit.
Chapel Roan's gonna be at ACL.
Yeah,
God
buddy.
damn it. Orville Peck's gonna be there. God damn it. I'm jealous.
I don't recognize either of these names.
You don't recognize Chaperone?
You don't.
No.
She's your favorite artist.
Midwest Princess?
Yeah.
Metallica's big fans of Chaperone.
Yeah.
Everyone's big fans of Chaperone.
I know that they're
gonna
big fans of Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton's also a big fan of Chapel Run.
Very true.
So I'm going to use my ring of shooting stars, and I'm going to create a lightning sphere. We're only going to create one.
Okay.
So give me a second to read what it does.
Yes.
The more spirit, the rather it's seen within 120 feet of you. The spirit lasts. So each sphere sheds dim light in a 30-foot radius. Has a burn section. You can, so 30 feet. No. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna draw it, and I'm just gonna put a little blue dot right there.
Little bloops.
Yep. Anything within 5 feet of me, they need to do me a dex save.
All right. What are this creatures? A dex save. Does a 12 get me?
Nope. That is a fail.
No, dang it.
Oh no. What happens?
Oh, kidding. You're only roll one. Anything within 5 feet.
It should just be
So
the one, isn't it? Oh, of the thing. I'm so sorry. I thought it was
Yeah.
of you.
No, of the sphere itself.
My bad. So what was it? 12 for the first one, and then a 15 for the second one.
Okay, all good. That was the save anyway. Okay then. Going to roll the damage.
What was the DC for it?
15. Exact.
Ooh.
Okay, then the one that failed is going to take 37 points of lightning damage
Holy shit. All
as I
right.
get zapped. And
Nicely
then half on a
done.
success. Half on a
And
success.
half on a
So,
success.
18.
18.
Yeah,
Or is it-
18 on.
Or is it rounded up?
I always round down.
Yeah, I will do too.
All right. Okay. As your orb casts this this shocking spell, you can see that bits of ink fly off of both of. Oh, actually, the wolf also needs to make one as well. Forget about the wolf. What was it? A con or a dex?
Dex.
Dex. Okay, the wolf makes it.
Dex has a -2 to his. Wolf has a -2 to his Dex save.
The wolf does not make it. Thank you.
That is one of the
Dex.
few features of spell I
literally
remember.
gets struck by lightning.
It literally gets struck by lightning. So now it's smoldering for 2 reasons. The wolf is smoldering because of the necrotic ooze that's from the ink ghosts, as well as being struck by lightning. The 2 ghosts, as they are struck by the lightning, you can see wisps of this ink fly off and then evaporate in the air as if it was smoke, causing their forms to shrink just a little bit. They also turn their heads, completely keeping their bodies stationary, to open their mouths with a paper-tearing scream as they shriek at you from across the room.
Okay, then.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Wolfie Wolf is going to weakly stand up on shaking legs and is going to attempt to bite at Mordau. Does a 22 hit?
It does.
Cool. Oh god. I can get my dice, I promise. That's going to be 11 piercing damage, please.
All right, perfect. So 5.
Oh, because you're immune, aren't you? Or not, you have resistance.
I'm resistant.
All right. And you are up.
All right.
Dan.
I can't move any closer to these things.
Nope.
But it doesn't say anything about moving farther away from them. So I'm going to start swinging.
All right.
I'm attacking recklessly. So, because, yeah, obviously one of them is still in eyesight. So they're balancing each other out.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't hit.
Against the ink monster?
Yeah.
Oh god, where's your AC? It does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. All right. What about 13?
13 also does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, well.
Sorry, didn't mean to roll that.
I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'll sit right here.
Okay. Let's see. All right. And Inky Boy goes up and is going to look to Mordau and is going to attempt to attack.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
It does, yes.
Oh. All right.
Cutting words.
No, I can get hit by this one. It's okay.
You could just not be hit.
I want to move out of this position.
That's going to provoke an attack of opportunity later. Cutting words.
Not if I teleport.
Reduce its attack by 3 to 14.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
That's one less hit you take.
I know, but if I move out of all three of them, those are 3 less hits that I take.
That'll be another round.
That's fair. Okay.
Let's not get hit as much as possible. We need our tank.
All right.
As the ink ghost goes to swipe its claws at Mordau, Quill, your reaction doesn't have like a real like physical form, and yet it's almost as if this monster's hand gets thrown to the side, as if it was a physical impact regardless. And as that happens, it turns to you and it opens its mouth and it screams. And you can just feel inside your head. You can't hear any words, but you can start to feel these emotions of dread and longing and loneliness coming from this creature.
Wow, look at you, another unfinished screenplay sitting in a coffee shop while somebody pretends to have a life.
Damn.
Mordau, does a 19 hit?
It does, yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't do more than one reaction.
Let's see. All right. Oof.
Phil's already filled with existential dread. It doesn't get worse.
Mordau, you're going to take 14 necrotic damage, and if
All
you
right.
could make
I'm going to
me
give myself resistance to this.
Perfect. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw as well, please?
Okay. 9.
Perfect. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, that's fine. I was
Until
already
the
going to
end of
get
your
disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
All right, I'm going to teleport over here. It's just going to be by love.
Okay.
And then how much damage was that again?
It was 14 on die.
And so I halved it to 29.
You have 14 to 29.
No, that goes down to. It brings me down to 29 health.
Oh, okay. I thought you were adding
No,
instead. I'd be like, I'm okay with that.
I'm fine.
It makes my job easier. Our next monster is going to look to Love and is going to attempt to do something called Inky Entanglement.
Gross.
So,
Gross.
Connor, can you...
Yeah.
Gross indeed. Gross. Connor, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
I can. A 14?
Does not do it. So
But
you
I have Bardic Inspiration,
Okay.
thanks to Quill. And
He's
so that
doing
is
the
a
thing.
D8.
It is a D8.
Fuck yeah, dude. So that's whatever 14 plus 7 is, which I believe is 21. Because math.
Perfect. Same thing that happened with Mordau earlier. You notice that this pool of black ink starts to seep around your feet, but then as you step back, that pool is just sucked back into this creature harmlessly, leaving you alone as it screams and also fills your head, strangely, with feelings of abandonment and despair and disregard.
Okay. Can I, while we're paused on that moment here really quick, can I ask, with Mordau's size increase, how does this work for us occupying the same spot? Like, are you
You're
massively
sitting
tall?
on his shoulder.
I'm just standing over you.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Because you just like, it's like the enlarge reduce spell where you're just expanding
Yeah.
out, right?
mhm.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Quill, your turn.
Quill is going to step over, sit in the chair, and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts
Okay.
at this guy, straight ahead.
Okay. All right. You may entirely try. Both of those hit.
So 17 damage total, force damage.
Okay.
Which one am I frightened of?
Which one are you frightened by?
Yeah.
I believe it was this little lad right here.
Okay.
And I will cast my healing word at second level
Mm-hmm.
for 2d4 plus 4
Okay. On whomst? On yourself?
on myself.
Okay.
So 11 back.
All right. Anything else?
I am above half, thank God.
Anything else?
I have my reaction back so I can do something later. With the passive perception of 14, do I notice anything about their forms that tells me which of them might be more damaged than another?
It's that right one for sure.
You can tell that the one that you just hit with Eldritch Blast is looking a little bit thin on ink. It looks a little bit wispier.
Okay. Well's going dry. Should have been Bic.
All right, love, you're up.
Okay. The one that just tried to do the inky entanglement is the one south of me, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And it has the semblance of a face, right? Or like a place where the mouth has been unzipping and doing the black.
It looks very Dementor animatronic at Universal Studios.
Perfect. Okay. But it has a head, right?
In theory, yes.
Oh no, they have the tinge of capitalism.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A tinge of capitalism.
They're also transphobic, and they're completely made out of black.
They've got to fucking go.
Oh, I was about to be very like try and be nice and touching to it, but
if you needed any more reason to want to fight these creatures.
Okay. Well, my roleplay moment is lost then, so that's fun. I think so Love is gonna start, and like having just been like this scream echoing in her head and this loneliness, she's gonna like grip the staff and like close her eyes and really hold on to that for just that moment. Go like, you poor creature, and then open her eyes and then go like, oh no, you're an incel. Okay, cool.
You can see a thin blue line wrapped around one of their arms.
Well, that's a 24 to hit with my quarterstaff.
That does it.
Okay,
That
cool.
does it.
Fuck turfs.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. I'm going to add 1 psychic damage to this fucker.
Mhm.
Hell
so
yeah.
that's 10 bludgeon and 1 psychic if it is capable of taking such psychic for my dreadful strikes.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yep.
It's psychic damage. Yep, it is.
Surprisingly.
Fantastic. Okay.
Hey, guess how many health points it has?
I don't know. How many?
Just guess.
Is it
It
1?
can only be one of 2 numbers.
Is it 1?
No.
Is it 0?
No.
I don't know.
2.
No.
Well, that's
It's
more
a lot
than
more. No, it's more than 2 numbers. It's got 3 numbers.
It is only one of 2 possible number combinations. That is very funny.
Is it 69?
No.
Is it 13?
No.
Oh,
This
then I
joke
don't
has
know.
gone on too
Yeah,
long.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
420.
Yeah.
Blaze it! Nice. That's 420 hit points. Shit. Time to run. Okay, cool. Because I forget what playing a ranger is like, have a thing, just like Taylor Swift, and where did you go? Where did you go? There you went. That's what
Taylor
it is.
Swift is also a big fan of Chapel Roan.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are these things a fan of Chapel Run?
Must have
Are
Googled
they
who
your
Chapel
favorite
Run
artists?
is.
Crazy that you don't know who Chipper.
Even Ziggy and Ludo know who Chapel Roan is.
They do.
Okay, I have this. Is that what I want to do?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm just going to do it because that sounds fun. Yeah, so I have Favored Foe, which is why I did not take Hunter's Mark as a spell, because it's like lightweight Hunter's Mark that doesn't need concentration. But it's a resource to use, and it's an optional rule. So I'm going to use Favored Foe on this little bastard. So I'm going to mark it. When I hit this creature with an attack roll, I can call my Mystic Bond with Nature to mark the target as a favorite enemy for 1 minute or until I lose concentration. Oh, it does run off of concentration. That's fine. Whatever. First time on each of my turns that I hit it with my favorite enemy, I deal damage to it. Including this time, I get to increase that damage by 1d4. So it's just regular damage. So I'm going to do this. I've expended the thing. And it gets, come here, dice, an extra 4 damage for this first hit.
Okay.
Bap. And now,
It's no longer the funny number.
oh, I'm sorry. But it's still alive,
Okay,
right?
we still have another shot.
Okay, cool. I'll get there. It'll be fine. So that was first attack. So now this is second attack with a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And that is 10, again, bludgeoning magical damage with the
Okay.
quarterstaff.
Okay.
So I think since I asked so much about this thing's face, that first hit is just like this really strong snap with the quarterstaff to the face to deal the dreadful strikes as well as the favored foe added die. And then this follow-up is just like a quick bap with the other end of the staff to boop it right in the snoot again. And then, because Mordau had such a great idea, actually, I take that back. He did have a great idea. That's not what I'm taking back. I'm taking back my idea because I think I'm going to save that for later. And I'm going to stay right here.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to stay right here. And no bonus action, so I'm all good. That's the end of my turn. Thank you so much.
Cool. Of course, thank you. Gundar?
Yeah. So my thing. So because of my ball of lightning, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that one, and that one could do me another dex save.
Sure. What am I trying to beat?
15.
15. Ooh, nat 20 for one.
Okay.
Dex save. 18 for the other. And then, oh God, where's the wolf's one? 4 for the wolf.
Okay. Ooh, that's on the damage. One that fails takes 15 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And
how
then
would you?
the other ones take half.
Okay. So 7 damage for those 2 lads. How would you like to kill the wolf?
Damn.
It's literally just gonna be zapped to death and become either original recipe or extra crispy.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's 1 through 10, it's original recipe. If it's 11 through 20, it's gonna be extra crispy.
Spicy.
It's original recipe.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get them. So I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna make. Okay. It's not weird. And then for my action,
Mm-hmm.
so trying to think of putting a spot so I don't hit any of my teammates because it's a 15-foot, another 15-foot cube as I do shooting star.
Hit your teammates.
Alexa, stop.
Hit your teammates. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, they're gonna take some fire damage.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Well, you can make it cold damage.
Yeah,
They can take it.
trying to get as many as I can.
That'd be alright.
So I need
Also, I think
this
I'm
one
resistant.
and this one next to the dead wolf, to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how to do math. 14 and an 18.
Damn it, though. 14 and 18?
Yes.
Okay, then. I will use the damage. Okay. Any of that fail, take 9 points of fire damage and then half on a save.
Okay.
As I shoot, just flick my finger and the shooting stars and go pew.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. You can see that as the fire damage hits them, a little bit more of the ink evaporates off of each of their bodies. And for just a split second, you feel like you can see underneath the wisps of their form, spectral, hollow bones appear and then blend back into the darkened fabric of their inky bodies.
Then that is my turn.
All right. Mordo.
Okay. I'm gonna keep on doing what I do best. I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me. South.
This guy or This guy.
South. Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Was it only the first attack or both of my attacks that I have disadvantage on?
It doesn't specify, so I'm
Oh,
just
well,
going
it
to say
doesn't
the first
matter.
attack.
It doesn't matter because I'm recklessly attacking again.
Mm.
Okay. They're gonna balance them out. Do 17 damage to him.
I was going to say, how do you know it hits? 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do 19 damage.
Wouldn't it be wild if the 27 didn't hit?
Then I would consider running.
Wouldn't that just be fun?
Yeah, definitely consider running at that point.
I'll learn. I'll remember that for next time.
Well, no, I want to aggro his attack, so I'm not gonna do my thing. So that'll be my turn. My horse is gonna come over here and he's gonna hoof him too.
I thought he was going to hoof Quendar, and I was going to be like, "That's your friend." Okay.
No, it doesn't hit. Never mind.
Okay.
No hoofing.
It tries to hoof, and then it surprisingly just passes right through the spectral form.
Mm-hmm. Here's my turn.
It's your turn. All right. So our little friend over here is going to go up to Quill and is gonna... Oh god, my screen spun away for a second. Is going to attempt to entangle Quill. So if you could roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dexterity saving throw. He's doing good. 15.
Meets beats. You did it.
Yay!
You watch as
Beats.
as the ink starts to form below your feet, and then as you hop out of the way, it retracts back into the spectral form, and you are safe from it. However, as it looks to you, it does begin to fill you with dread again, as it seems to whisper into your mind telepathically. No words, just emotions, same as before. And then this little guy is gonna step this away and is going to reach out and try and attack Ryder the riding horse.
Oh no, my horse.
Oh yeah, it does a 21 hit the horse.
It does, yep.
Such a wasted fucking roll. I'm so angry at myself.
Yep.
Take a 12 damage, please. No
It's
product.
still up. Let's go, Ryder.
And then can Ryder make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Of course.
Ryder has disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh, fuck.
Such a wasted turn on my part. I'm so angry.
Horse gotta do what horse gotta do.
Horse gotta do what a horse gotta do. Okie dokie. Our next little friend is going to target Ryder, Quendar, Love, and Mordau.
Okay.
As it reaches into itself, into its own chest, its spectral fingers digging in deeply to its sternum, where its beating heart should be, as it rips through itself violently and screams in pain and in terror and in desperation as it begins to try and manifest itself into a form more physical to affect each of you. And I would like all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Club is good.
Nope. Can I use my DM inspiration to roll again?
You can. You can
'Cause I
roll
have
again.
not used them.
I would
Oh.
be very nice. You may use one.
Nah, I rolled the exact same thing. Oh, bad.
Rip.
Sometimes the dice speak for themselves.
Yep. And then just can Ryder roll me another con
Oh,
save?
right.
Please? Yeah. Ryder's affected by this.
Go Ryder!
Nope. Okay. I need. I'll be nice and I won't fudge this roll. See, that's not that bad. Anybody who did not get above a 16 needs to take 23 necrotic damage and is pushed 10 feet away from this spectral form. Anybody who got above a 16, love, can take half of that damage and is not pushed away.
Okay.
11 damage, right, for me?
11 damage.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I would take 23, but I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, 15. I'm only going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
Does this count as an attack or not really?
I would say it counts as
Effect.
an effect.
Mhm.
Almost an AoE effect.
Favorite foe dropped for me.
Huzzah. Look at me go. Best in the biz.
Then can I get it to do me a dexterity saving throw? Can I use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke or not really?
How many feet do I get thrown?
10.
Okay. I look over at Ryder, and Ryder says, Wardo, I don't feel so good. And I say, you can talk? And then he explodes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Being fucking funny. Yeah. Take a point of inspiration.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I get it to do? Yeah, can I get it to do me a dex save?
A dex
Then
save,
use my-
yes. It'll be a 19.
Okay, then I'll only take off.
Okay. How much is half?
7 points of fire damage.
Okay. As this ghost takes this fire damage, it's almost purified in a way, and you can see the shell of its inky form on its head be peeled and burned back away, as now there's just a blackened skull staring at each of you with empty eye sockets, and its jaw unhinges as it screams its paper tearing scream again. And that's his turn. Quill, what would you like to do?
I wanted to Eldritch Blast this thing, but with it being in melee, I would have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to just continue my string of insults and
Okay.
cast Mind Spike on it.
Okay.
So it needs to make. Well, let me just do this. an intelligence saving throw or be 2d6 damage.
Okay. What's the DC I gotta beat?
DC 15.
DC 15. And it's intelligence save?
Intelligence, yes.
7 is not gonna get me there.
For the insult, how dirty of a joke am I allowed to get away with?
Well, I made jokes about Blue Line and J.K. Rowling tonight, so I
That's
think
political
on par with
commentary. No, I mean, because I had a really raunchy one.
oh god. I'm almost afraid to ask, but how about you DM it to me first?
Okay.
What if you workshop this in the private chat
Yeah.
and we can all decide as a table?
No? Okay. So Quill just says something very dirty.
Mhm.
And then they will take...
If you write it down, they do understand all languages.
Mm-hmm.
So they take 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And against its next saving throw, it's going to take a -4.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, but action economy is a thing. Oh, wait. With my passive perception of 14, can I get a guess on who seems in worse physical shape, Mordau or Love?
I think Ryder, the riding horse, is in worse physical shape.
Can't do shit for the dead.
No, he's fine right there. And then just like inky blob.
Yep.
Are either of you bloodied?
Yes.
Okay, so you're
No.
below 50%.
Yes.
All right, healing word on Mordau.
Okay.
So, Mordau, you're going to get 5 HP back.
Awesome.
Sorry, it wasn't more.
It's okay.
5 more than what he had.
True.
Mm-hmm. You gotta look at the positives. All right. Love, you're up.
All day. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So,
Eyeballing this thing in front of me.
Ye-
It is now in a more physical form. Yeah? Ish?
Yeah.
Okay. Like thematically so, or like mechanically would I be aware of like a new like dynamic approach that I would need to take? Like if I'm looking at it strategically, do I need to take a different approach, or is this like a thematic shift that it's like, ugh, that's spooky?
I will say, remember what my ankles say,
Right.
and thematically.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
For
all
those
right,
who
perfect.
don't know, I have ankle
You definitely-
tattoos that are fairy rings
Yeah.
that say "fuck around and find out."
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no,
okay.
where's my-
Okay.
There they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say "fuck around and find out."
In Sylvan.
I approve.
It's Sylvan.
And Sylvan.
It's
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to attack with a shillelagh again.
okay. Would
So
you
it's a
consider
25.
this to be physical damage? Or I'm sorry, non-magical damage.
No,
No,
Shillelagh
so-
specifically is magical.
Yes,
Oh,
the whole
fantastic.
point. There's the Shillelagh Boopadoop. But I can use my spellcasting mod for damage and attack rolls, but it's also the weapon becomes magical if it isn't already.
Mm.
I think legally I am using the Staff of Flowers because I just think it'd be very funny.
Okay.
So I don't know if the Staff of Flowers counts as a magical weapon, but it is because I'm casting Shillelagh on it. But anyway, so that's a 25 to hit, and then this is going to be magical bludgeoning. So that's 11 magical bludgeoning
Okay.
with 2 psychic damage. I
Okay.
lost favored foe, and I don't think I want to cast it again.
Right.
Because I think I only have 2 more uses of it, and this seems like a time. So I'm going to Shillelagh again.
Okay.
A 10 probably does not hit.
Technically no. However, with your total of 13 damage, you did already deplete this form's HP. So how would you like to
sick.
do this?
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. Cool. I'm sorry for jumping ahead. I thought
no,
it was
it's
going to be
fine.
more tanky. So if it like ripped into its chest, right, and did all this necro
Mhm.
damage flashing out at everyone, I think Love would like take that and back up like a half step and then riposte out of that with this like spinning like it's a trick shot, right? But she would take that quarterstaff and like spin around her own neck, and then with that momentum, bap into it. So as it whips, it just and then it like gets this almost like it's almost like an electric spike going through it, but it's this like greenish tinge crackle of psychic energy as she just I don't know like connects in with this dreadful strike and just smacks it right. Is it like skeletal?
Yeah.
So just clacks right into like the side of the dome and just down. And with that, I guess it would just like kind of crumble, and then she like pose out of it, and then flips around, and then like hands down, I guess,
Yeah.
as if this thing just crumbles. And I think with that, that second attack wouldn't happen because if my pathway is clear, I'm going to, I guess, kind of like do like a bit of like a wall runny, like vaulty jump thing, not mechanical, just for flavor, to get over this thing's puddle of inky goop. And I want to get in here and check on Borealis.
Okay.
If I could.
Yes. Roll me, however, a dexterity saving throw, please.
What? A dex save?
A dex save.
Sure. How about a natty 20? I'm getting all those green hits tonight.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
With a nat 20, you're only going to take half of this, but it is 3d4 of necrotic damage.
2
so
1s. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So 3, 2?
So 2. So go ahead and take
Okay.
2 necrotic damage as you
All right.
splatter this ink ghost.
Got it.
Its head cracks, splinters, and then explodes outward in this almost dust as it begins to evaporate. And as you parkour your way through this mist, the sulfuric sting of this thing's essence latches onto you for just a moment before you're able to shake it off, and you appear in the hallway.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'd like to, I guess, use the remainder of my action economy to kind of freestyle and just check in with Borealis and see, is she still there? Is she like cowering? What's her deal right now?
You don't see her. She is not in the hallway.
Okay. Got it.
What's
then
your
Love
passive
is
perception?
probably pretty good. Oh, it's My passive perception's 20.
Shit. Okay. Oh god, that's less. That's the opposite of shit. With a 20, you can hear sniffling coming from down the hall.
Okay. With that, then I'm gonna shout over my shoulder. I'm getting Bore, and I'll head down, use the rest of my movement, which I guess is like not. I guess it's 25 feet. Get 25 feet of movement and see if I can pinpoint and figure out where she is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We will resolve that on your next turn.
Perfect. Thank you.
Gwendar.
Yep. So. One second. Yeah, I'm gonna as a bonus action, and I'm gonna draw the line that I do to say where its path goes. So,
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. I forgot to kill this thing. Okay. I'm so sorry. What did you say again?
give me a second. I just gotta.
Yes.
Which one in the initiative order was that one?
Oh, wonderful question. It was that one that I just took away.
Okay.
I would have figured it out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't have, in all honesty, though.
That's fair.
For the ball of lightning,
Mm-hmm.
bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a line to say where it's going.
Okay.
I'm going to get it to go this way,
Okay.
just about here.
About right there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then this guy here needs to do me a dex save.
A dex save.
Yep.
Where did my d20 go? In my dice box. Okay. 17.
Okay, so we're going to take half. It is going to take 11 points of lightning damage.
All right.
Then from the action, square. And now that they're out of the room, yeah. Okay, good. I'm going to shoot at this point, like
Okay.
right here, and I need that one. I need it to do me another dex save.
Just ganging up on this thing, aren't you?
Yep.
17 again.
Okay, then.
Good movie.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one with Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like 13 going on 30.
And it is going to take 8 points of fire damage as it shoots across there, and basically fire just rains down on this thing.
Right on. All right. You can also see that some of its spectral form begins to fade away as the heat from the blast hits it. And you can start to see its fingers showing its skeletal form.
Okay, then. Yeah, that's my turn. That's all I can do. I'm trying to save up my spell slots
Okay.
for something
All right.
else.
Mordo.
All right, let's do it. I'm swinging at this thing that's in front of Quill.
Okay.
Missed it.
Missed it. Hit it.
Hit it.
Got a nat
All
1
right.
and a nat 20 immediately after.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking
All
go.
right. 19, 21 damage.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do a. No, I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do 21 damage.
Okay. 21's a good one. All right. As your axe makes clean contact with this creature, you see that you pretty much decapitate it for a split second before its head stops its trajectory falling from the spirit's body and snaps right back onto its neck. Hi, Puff. So distinguished. Snaps right back onto its neck as it jolts around to stare directly at you and fills your head with a sense of longing and dread. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good. I just look at it. I said, "I'm emotionally healthy. You fuck. You can't help. You can't hurt me.
I've done the therapy time.
I've done the therapy time. I've read the books. I gotta say, there's more attractive ink in that than you can muster."
I did the DBT Mind Binder workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Hated
And
DBT.
Quill is just so fucked up that nothing else can affect him.
Except for a good therapist.
That's fair.
Yeah, no.
You don't know. It could happen. I'll make
I
the
haven't
perfect
gotten
therapist.
into Quill's backstory yet.
Oh
The
god.
therapists would kill themselves.
That's not healthy for a therapist, though it does happen. We do feel bad about it sometimes. All the time. Alright, this
Depends on their
ink ghost.
billable hours.
This ink ghost looks over at Quill as if he's the ghost is understanding that Quill is going through some shit and reaches out almost to be like, "Hey man, you good?" And then instead decides to try and slash at Quill. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So sorry.
The odds of trying to roll that high for cutting words.
I know. It was a dirty 21 if that helps. And then it'll be 12 damage to Quill. And then I would like Quill to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
So first, minus 12. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Not much better.
Nope. And Quill has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
I'm not making attack rolls silly.
Listen,
You're too
I'm
close.
just saying. I'm simply saying. This is what
That's
the
what's
character
happening.
sheet says.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm trying to be a fair DM. Now then, our next little inky boy is going to scoot on over to Kundar and is going to reach out to try and attack.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, but I'm going to cause it to miss as I use my reaction to cast shield. And I'm just going to put
Very
my hand
nice.
up.
Okay, perfect. And that's just an automatic miss. There's no re-roll, correct?
Yep.
Awesome. For a second, as the ink ghost goes to claw out at Quendar, Quendar reaches up, and then they end up just kind of like holding hands for a second.
What
And
would it feel like?
The ghost almost like tilts its head and then pulls its hand back and fills Quendar's head with feelings of confusion and despair. And Quill.
Quill is going to go ahead and do his mind spike again.
Okay.
So it's going to be an intelligence saving throw, DC 15. And from last round, you have a -4 penalty on it.
Yeah, but doesn't that 20 get me there?
Well, fuck.
Hypothetically? Would a nat
Yeah.
20 do it?
That 20's always going to do it.
That's so nice.
But not Eldritch Blast. Which one? Why did I hit that? It's supposed to be that one. But yeah.
So sorry. Do I still take damage?
No.
Cool.
No damage on the save.
I love that. I love that energy. All right, Love, you're up.
Awesome. Okay, so I took off down to try and find Borealis. Was I
Correct.
able to locate her?
You were. I won't make you roll a investigation check because Borealis is like actively crying. So you are able to follow the sounds of her sobs into that little storeroom that is up up above on the map. And you find her huddled down against the bed with her back to you. And her hands are kind of cradling her head as if like almost in a protective like against an earthquake pose.
Okay.
And she's sobbing softly to herself.
Got it. So I would get to the door, and because this is still like combat initiative timing, I would say it would be a pretty quick transition. But Love will unclasp her adventurer's cloak,
Okay.
and with one hand still on her staff, but
Mhm.
unclasp and shift that cloak off and go over to put it over Borealis's shoulders.
Okay. Borealis jumps at your approach and at the action of you putting the cloak over her shoulders, and she sobs out loudly.
Mhm.
And she says, "I can't do this anymore."
I know. I'm scared too. I'm terrified right now, but we have to stay strong. We have to stay focused. If we want to find out what happened with Klaus, if we want to find out where everyone is and resolve all of this, we have to keep going forward. And it's going to be a lot. And I know this is a lot to ask of you, but I need you to stay with me, and I need you to stay focused on our goal of keeping you safe, okay?
And she says, "No, no, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. This is too much. I can't do this. This is too much. This is too much. I can't do this. I shouldn't have done this." And she, in one fluid movement, stands up, the cloak that you placed over her falling onto the floor, knocking you over in the process, as this girl runs from the room with all of her might. And
Okay.
a piece of clothing flutters to the floor after her departure as you are left in the storeroom alone.
Okay. I will pick up my cloak and reshift it on and pick up the clothing. That
Fork, 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 fork.
yes.
Hey. No
Okay.
barking. Come Come here.
Roll me a Arcana check.
It's just Kevin.
Roll a what?
Arcana check, please.
Arcana. Hey, I tagged that
Arcana.
skill. Go me.
Arcana.
That is a 12.
Okay. We will resolve that in just a moment.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. Quindar, your turn.
Okay. So again, for my bonus action, I'm going to move the sphere to about here.
Okay.
So 1 square to the. Yep. Need it to do me another dex save.
Fantastic. 19. Right? Yeah, 19.
It is going to take 14 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Then for my action, gonna give it the good old 1-2 Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
There's my second one. Does a 13 hit? The second attack.
13 does not hit.
Okay, the one. Damage. It is going to take 10 points of damage.
How would you like to do this? So it's like a skeleton, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
He's going to put his hand on top of the skeleton and just cast the Eldritch Blast and just send a beam straight through it.
Ugh! Gruesome! I love it. It
And
explodes.
because I had managed to defeat it, I take in a bit of its energy as I gain 5 temporary hit points.
Nice. You also need to make me a dexterity saving throw as it explodes outwards and coats you in its necrotic ick.
Yeah, that's a 17.
Uh, 17 does hit. Does make it, yes. You will take half damage of these 3d4. So you'll take 5 points of damage, please.
That's exactly how many temporary hit points I have. So I don't really take any damage. I just go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, finally.
It's a net 0. All right. Mordell.
I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid of you anymore! I'm gonna swing with advantage at this one in front of me.
20 hits.
Okay. And as I do the damage for this, can I prepare, if I do manage to do enough damage, can I prepare to use my other action to kick it, to throw it?
I don't mind the con save. I had to roll for concentration, but I passed. So the lightning doesn't disappear.
Okay. Mordau, you have seen what the other two of these icky things have done upon defeat from your party members. And so as your axe swiftly decapitates this last ink ghost for the last time, you are more than ready and capable to grab it before it fully splinters its form and covers both you and Quill with its necrotic ick. And what would you like to do?
I So I'd stab him in the head. I mean, I decapitate him. I said, "This one's for Ryder, you fuck!" And I'd grab him and I'd chunk him into
the upstairs bit.
Into the upstairs bit as he explodes.
Perfect. Roll me either strength or athletics, please, to yeet this ghoul.
It goes splat on the roof. Just
17.
17. You do it. It indeed goes splat on the roof and then rains down necrotic ick on you still. So please roll me a dexterity saving throw, both Phil and Mordau.
Okay.
I'm joking. Could you imagine if I was that much of an asshole? No, you're fine. You yeet it. It bounces off of the ceiling onto the upper floor, and you can hear its wet, splattering, shattering noise as it kind of reverberates through the space like a very thick book hitting the floor in a quiet library. And you can just see the beginnings of dark ooze spilling over the edge of the balcony up above. But you all have defeated the ink ghosts, and we are out of combat. Very nicely done.
like,
I just slump back into the chair.
Easy peasy.
Coughs up blood.
All right, where's Bori?
Connor,
It's me.
we're out of combat. Borealis just ran past you through this room, crying that she couldn't do this, she couldn't take this anymore, and dropped a piece of an article of clothing as she and as you pick up your cloak in one hand and you pick up this piece of clothing in the other, your magical senses hit on it, and you realize that this is a magical item. It has a spell imbued in it, and it's one that you've probably dealt with in the past. It's a hat of disguise. It's gaudy and ugly. And why would it be here? And why would Borealis have it?
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to the doorway and see if I saw where she went.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Okay. I think Love would theoretically have the same line of thinking that I just had. It's an 18.
Okay. You can see the end of her skirt as she runs back into the ballroom. And the rest of you all see this girl wearing Borealis's clothes, but not Borealis, run through this ballroom top speed, out the gate, the front door, and through to the gates of the town. She's crying, and she has long dark hair.
Love would be
so she
right
so
on her
is
heels.
she coming past me?
She is making a beeline.
Okay, then.
If I'm able to, the moment I see her skirt going back towards the ballroom, I'd be shouting, "Stop her!" as loud as I possibly can as I tear down that hallway.
Can I get her to do me a wisdom saving throw, please?
You want this girl to give you a wisdom save? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, I can I can run 40 feet. I can eventually, or I can just dash. I said I can eventually just catch up to her.
26.
Damn it. Mine was going to come in handy. Because we're out of combat, can I cast a spell again and get her to do the same thing? Or not really?
What spell are you trying to cast?
Command.
Command. Okay.
I'm gonna try to run to get in between her and the door.
Yes. Maximus, you can cast command again, and Dan, you can start running.
I dash 80 feet.
Okay. So simple. Why don't we all do this?
I mean, just looking at the technicality of it all. I mean, unless she's part horse.
Wait, did you? Wait, you said she's succeeded on the saving throw, right?
Yes, the first one.
Okay then, this is what I'm meaning to do, just in case someone does. Just in case someone does manage to succeed at saving. So I'm going to use my reaction. I'm going to get her to redo the first save as I click my fingers and cast silvery barbs.
Ah!
She has to roll that again.
Okay. What's a 16 plus 8?
24.
24.
Okay, then she's not. Spell doesn't take effect, and I'm like trying to say, Borealis, stop. And stop is the command word, or halt.
Okay. So you're casting command again?
Yep.
Okay. That's a nat 1.
Okay, then I'm going to tell her halt, and she's going to stop.
She stopped.
Sure hope we don't fight another boss. Unless you're gonna just be casting Eldritch Blast.
That's all you need.
Fair.
Against one of Finn's enemies, that's truly all you need.
How close is she to the doors? Is she outside or is she inside?
She is outside the door. She is on the steps of the palace.
Okay. Would I, by this point, with her stopped, would I be within 30 feet of her?
50 feet.
What about 80 feet?
Yeah.
I mean, just, yeah. All right.
I think that Mordau is probably like the closest to her. And he's probably maybe like 20 feet away from her.
Okay.
And then Love, you're probably like 10 feet behind Mordau.
Okay. Then if that's the case, right, if she is now stopped, I would like to, while Love was running, sheath the quarterstaff on her back, and then pull out like Thorn Whip, but not as like the actual lash, but to prep Thorn Whip and get as close to her as possible. And if she was going to move, to try and trap her and yank her back. But I just want to, if Mordau's going first and Mordau's closer, that's great. Love is moving up with the intent to bind this person with like the magical Thorn Whip or the magical Thorn Whip nature lashing thing. But that's the intent, is like Love catching her breath, still going like, interrogate, get her, just hold her, keep her, and have the hat out too, because once we're all together, there some stuff needs to get asked of this poor woman.
Seeing her from behind, I'm like, Borealis, you changed your hair.
You could see that her shoulders are heaving. She is actively sobbing and gasping for breath as she stands with her back to all of you. And Mordau, you and Love can roll me. Well, what's your passive perceptions? And I would say that Quindar can have this one too.
13.
Oh, that's right. It's a 20. I was like, it's a 0? What?
It's a 20.
Well then, in that case, Love, you can see that she's holding a dagger in one of her hands.
My perception is 13. It's not the greatest.
Okay. Perfect.
If I can see that, Love would say that's not Bore, and she's armed, and then I will Thorn Whip out.
Well, yeah, you gave her the dagger.
Side eye at Mordau as Thorn Whip comes out.
Condor, you also notice that she's holding a dagger.
I recognize the dagger. That's one of the ones you had earlier.
Yeah, Mordau, I know, but she was wearing this. It's a disguise.
Then instead of saying halt, can we go back and I say drop? So
Nope.
the target drops. Okay then.
Because we want
I'll just say halt.
She's halted.
Yep. Her movement. If we're in combat, her movement drops to 0.
We're caught up to her. Why did you say truth?
Yep. She is also restrained now.
Yeah, I just want to, like, around the ankles and back, so she's on the ground, and that's. I think that's like the extent for me for Thorn Whip. I'm not looking to do damage. I just want to get her off of her feet, and then kind of like prep her and get her ready for some kind of discussion.
She falls directly onto her stomach with a loud cry of surprise and terror. And her shoulders continue to shake as she continues to sob, but she makes no attempt to try and run away or even escape.
Get the knife.
Okay. You need to calm down a little bit. Just need to let us know where Bori is.
It's too late.
What do you mean?
You're never gonna get her.
What do you mean?
He already has her.
Well, yeah.
And he's not going to give her up. And it's too late. It's too late for you. And it's too late for her. And it's too late for us. And it's too late for me.
Well, tell us where she is.
And you hear a very wet cough come from this girl as she inhales with a very raspy breath. And she says, "The church."
Okay. What's wrong with you?
Do you turn her around? Do you have her just continue to lay on her stomach?
Yes, I'm going to turn her around.
She has the knife buried into her own chest.
Oh.
Healing word.
I put pressure on the wound.
All right. With the knife still in it, number 1, and number 2, how much are you healing her
That
for?
knife won't be at her chest for but a second longer.
I take the
Now
knife
have
out.
that thing.
Yeah. I take the knife out. Put pressure on it.
Okay.
Healing word.
All right. How much do you heal her for?
8.
Okay. She coughs as the effects of the spell wash over her, and her head lolls back onto the cobblestones of this entryway, and her skin begins to pale as she looks up at the darkened sky, her breathing still wet and labored, as she does not address any of you. She's still breathing.
Oh, go ahead.
If she's gonna be okay, we gotta go. We gotta go to the church.
Yeah, I would replace Thorn Whip with actual rope from my Explorer pack. But I want to wrist and ankle bind her.
As you start to bind her hands together, she grabs your wrist and she looks at you with pleading eyes as she inhales again, and she says to you, love, just kill me. Whatever he does is worse than whatever you could do.
As I finish her wrist bindings, I'll take my hand and put it like on the side of her face, and like kind of cradle her cheek, and I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you just don't matter to me beyond this moment. And I don't care if you kill yourself, if he kills you, or if I kill you. But you're coming with us, and maybe you can be of some use at the end of this, okay?
If you leave me here, I promise I will give you back everything that you've ever wanted. Just please don't take me back to him.
I'll grab her cheeks, so it goes from a very caring thing into a much more, and you can't give me anything, sweetheart. I'm really sorry. And I will go back to binding her and kind of give her over to Mordo.
She flicks something into her grasp so that it is being held just between her thumb and forefinger. As you continue
cover her mouth.
Yeah, if we're that close, like I'm actively binding her. Like I can't.
Do you look to see what she's holding?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Okay. It's a button.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask her, do you know where Quill's button is? Hey, Quill, here you go.
Thank you.
Button.
What's your name, love?
Doesn't matter.
It's Love.
Sure it does.
Yeah, it's Love.
Shut the fuck up, Connor.
You just said it. Yeah,
you impressed me. You're quite the accomplished liar, and I mean that in a good way.
I needed to distract you so that he could do what he needed to do.
Honestly, I kind of called it.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about a divorce. You know, and even wedding vows. They say till death do us part.
She thinks that you all hate her. She thinks that you would never come for her. And that you thought of her as a nuisance.
Of course she's a nuisance. That's what little sisters are.
She's gonna die alone and in pain.
If we could do
and she's going to die useful to him. And there's nothing more you can do about it. And she just sinks her head back and just refuses to engage with any of you.
All right, let's take her to him. And then throw her over my shoulder.
Hold on. Let's not take her to him. He's bloody awful.
Right? I just want to make sure that we go to a church and he's still there, or else we get to the church, he's not there, we come back here to question her, she's gone.
We can leave her outside the church.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine,
yeah.
but we're going to the church, and Lev will take out the quarterstaff, flip it, and crack it into the ground, and just shillelagh hard. Be like, we're going now, and take off down the road.
Follow.
I am glad y'all have that much energy. As I'm trying to sew my button on as I walk. Does the button go back on?
Do you have the same thread that you used to really make sure that everything is nice and in order?
It's the thread and comes with the coat.
Yeah, I know. I was just being pedantic. Yes, the
Okay.
button goes on easily. I'm sure you have had to do this several times before.
It's not the first time, no.
It's not the first time. There have been many a time where something of your coat has gone missing that you have had to repair yourself. But yes, it stitches back into place. It is fastened, and you are whole again.
Oh, got my rapier, got my armor back. I mean, I've got all my stuff back, but I only need so much of it on me. The rest can stay in there. But I'll go ahead and put on my helmet.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
We're just running.
Yeah,
Or running?
it's a quick clip. Checking for light corners, checking for enemies, but if this is the same church that I checked out earlier when we were in town, and I'm heading straight for that one, and once we can get within line of sight, we can slow down and recon a little bit more if we have to.
As you all go down the road, following Love's path, war path even, hell-bent on finding Borealis and Klaus, more importantly, you hear the cry of gulls and unremarkable birds scream out in the distance, the waves crashing on the shore of this darkened night. And you swear, upon your approach, you can hear a bell toll. And that is where we're going to end our session for this evening. Somebody please roll me a d20.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Just to end things off.
That's a nat 20.
A nat 20, perfect. I was going to accept nothing less for this information. You will be entering final boss status on our next session.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
All right, and me with 2 first level spell slots.
That's all we need, dog. We got this.
And I will also grant you this information on this next meeting. Running away is always an option. Now, before we go, let's say goodbye to all of our friends who are watching us at home. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Finn. I've been your storyteller this evening. You can catch me here on Vibe Tribe Productions every other Monday playing Penny Land in Gaia Chronicles, which is DM'd by Erica. And you can also catch me on Halfling Wizard Productions, where I play Mr. Gentleman in The Liminal Blink, which is DM'd by Dan. Erica, would you like to say goodbye?
Yes. What's up, Internet? Thank you both for joining us. I am Dungeon Mistress Erica. I get to play Quill. He is a smarmy asshole. He's actually a lot of fun to play. Now that I have my coat working again, I have stuff. Yeah, so here on Vibe Tribe, I run Gaia Chronicles every other Monday. It's a JRPG-inspired game. On another channel, I am running a 5e Witcher campaign. We are nearing the end of that campaign, and we are prepping for a mini-series set in the world of Devil May Cry, where a bunch of amateur devil hunters are biting off more than they can chew. I've also just begun research into a Monster Hunter campaign, just because I want to torment my friends. What happens when monster hunters enter the world of Athos of Dark Sun?
Ooh.
Yeah, you fight to survive before you meet your first monster. So, lots and lots of projects. You can find me across all social media at Dungeon Mistress Erica, and I hope to see you in the funny pages.
Connor.
Hi, I'm Connor. I've been playing Love, the Tiefling Fey Wanderer Ranger. This has been a lot of fun. You can see me here on Vibe Tribe over in Gaia Chronicles. You can also find me in El Juego. You can see me in some of our Season 2 games as well if you want to go back in the back catalog. You can see me over on Halfling Wizard Productions for the Liminal Blink with those ones over there. That way. Because my camera's mirrored for whatever reason. And I was in the Codex Chaoticum, so please feel free to subscribe to all the channels, mainly. That way you can watch and stay up to date on all the things. And you can see me in the upcoming Queers game over on Halfling Wizard Productions, which is DM'd by Mikey. Very excited to get this one going. We were supposed to do it last night. Last night, we ended up not because too many of us were missing because of work and things. But now we are going to be doing the next game at a certain weekend in the future. So subscribe and you can see all those things. And thank you so much for being here. And I love you. And okay, bye.
Maximus.
Hi, I'm Maximus, otherwise known as Kundar. You can find me on Between the Prose, Instagram, TikTok. And yeah, see you next time.
And Dan.
And Dan, I was playing Mordau, the Goliath Barbarian. You can find me also on Gaia Chronicles playing Norm Allman, Plasmoid Artificer, and then you can find me on the Liminal Blink, like they were saying, playing all the other characters, as well as on, of course, Twitch, all the things. Borg.
Right on. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this evening. We hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and please join us again in 2 weeks for our next fun episode of Between the Prose, where we get a boss fight in a creepy church. Yay! It'll be very exciting. I'm excited to torture people. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and please remember to drink your water and take your meds. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's going to happen next time? Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.